Let's now animate the second K-5 droid. I'm just going to move this playhead here and let's split this window. I'm going to unhide it from the outliner. I'm going to select this track and let me adjust my view. I'm going to move this track on x-axis and bring it maybe just about there. And I'll move this thing on y-axis as well to just about there. I'm going to select this point from here. Let me lock the sequencer and I'll delete this point. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let me see. I'm gonna select this handle and bring it maybe just about there. I'm gonna select this point and move it on x-axis and bring it somewhere around here. And let's enlarge this window to see how this thing looks like. Perhaps I think I should move this thing up on z-axis fractionally. I'm gonna select this track and bring it up on z-axis to just about there. Okay, let's unlock the sequencer. And I'm just gonna lock these two from here. I'm gonna select this track and bring it into the sequencer. Let's bring it up here. I'm gonna bring it down here. And let's add this parameter, current position on rail. I'm gonna add a keyframe. Let's move to frame number 60. It's gonna be frame number 60. And I'm gonna increase this value to 1. I'm gonna select both of these keyframes and change the keyframe interpolation to linear. And let's now lock the sequencer. I'm gonna save everything. And let me enlarge this window. I'm gonna bring it down here and let's play this animation. Yeah, perhaps it's a little bit too quick. I'm gonna split this window and I'm gonna select this track from here. And let's move this thing on x-axis. Perhaps I think what I should do in here is to move this endpoint instead. I'm gonna select this point and bring it maybe just about there, I guess. And yeah, let's now play this animation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring it down on z-axis. I'm gonna select this track and let's bring it down on z to just about there. And let's see how this thing looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna split this window and let me just hide this cube. Let's do that from here. Okay, and let's move to frame number 0. I'm gonna now select this track and select this point. And let's create a duplicate copy of this point and bring it maybe just about there, I guess. I'm gonna rotate this thing on z-axis to just about there. And perhaps that's a little bit too sharp, so let's bring it here. I'm gonna rotate this thing on z to just about there. I'm gonna select this point and bring it somewhere around here. I'm gonna select this point and oops, I'm gonna select this handle and bring it maybe somewhere around here, let's say. Okay, let's enlarge this window to see how this thing looks like. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, but what I should do in here is to select this track and maybe fractionally move this thing on y-axis. Let me move this playhead. Yeah, maybe a little bit more to just about there. Let's enlarge this window and see how this thing actually looks like. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, let's split this window and I'm gonna now select this track, select this point, and let's move this thing fractionally on the axis to just about there. And I'm gonna select this handle from here. And let's move this thing on x-axis and then down on z-axis to just about there. Okay, let's play this animation. No, maybe not. I'm gonna close this window and let's bring this window here. And yeah, I think what I should do in here is to select this point and maybe bring it somewhere around here, let's say. And I'm gonna select this handle and bring it maybe just about there. Maybe I should select this point and fractionally bring this thing down on Z. And I'm gonna select this handle, move it on X, and maybe bring it just about there. Okay, let's enlarge this window and let's play this animation. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, looks pretty good, but perhaps what we can do in here is to slow this thing down fractionally and move this playhead just about there, maybe. Yeah, okay, looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna save everything and let's split this window. I'm gonna now select, we're gonna have to do that from the outliner. Let's select this cube, not this one, and I'll bring it into the sequencer. Let's bring this window up here and I'm just gonna open up this transform parameter, open up the rotation parameter, add a keyframe here. Let's enlarge this window and I'm gonna give this thing a bank angle of, let's say, 35. Let's bring it down here. I'm gonna move this playhead to just about there, maybe. And let's change this value to 30, let's say. And I'm gonna move this playhead to just about there. And let's bring this thing down to 0. Let's play this animation. Perhaps I should bring this keyframe somewhere around here. Yeah, I think now it looks a lot better. So that's pretty much it for this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.